Ready? Hey, we're getting ready for some high school football tonight. I'm Lindy Peters from MendocinoTV.com, and guess what? This is going to be a battle. It's the Fort Bragg Timberwolves and the Middletown Mustangs, two of the best teams in the NCL1. Fort Bragg trailed in Lower Lake last week, 28-7. They came back and beat the Trojans 29-28. This team, the Middletown Mustangs, has given the Fort Bragg Timberwolves fits over the last 10 years. Tonight, we might see something different. Coach Roy Perkins says he expects a good smashing football game with both teams going at it. That could favor the Timberwolves. And of course, Kaylor Sullivan, their junior quarterback, has an awesome passing game going all season long. This should be a dandy tonight. So stick around on MendocinoTV.com. We're ready. It's the Middletown Mustangs and the Fort Bragg Timberwolves. We're at Timberwolves Stadium under the lights. It's Friday Night Football on MendocinoTV.com. I'm Lindy Peters for Terry Vaughn. Stick around. We'll have the pregame show and get this game kicked off in just a few minutes. It's time now for our pregame show, getting set for tonight's contest between the Middletown Mustangs and the Fort Bragg Timberwolves. Talked to Coach Roy Perkins before the game, and he's a little bit concerned because you're playing Middletown. They're one of the top teams and have been for some time. But he feels he matches up pretty well because this year the Timberwolves have a completely different offense. And a lot of the skill position players that were on Middletown's team last year have graduated. You might recall last year at Middletown, Fort Bragg played the game without their starting quarterback, Tyler Ashby. This year, they're playing with a junior quarterback, Kaylor Sullivan, who is one of the most outstanding quarterbacks to wear purple and white in a long, long time. He set a state passing record earlier this year by throwing 8 touchdown passes in the first half alone. Didn't even play in the second half. So they come out and they throw. They spread it wide. They run a no-huddle offense. They spread usually 2 out left, 2 out right, sometimes a slot, sometimes it's a naked backfield. Sullivan usually goes out of the shotgun. His favorite receiver so far this year has been Lucas Triplett. But the Timberwolves also have a good running back, Brett Giacomella. He's a big guy, and he can carry that football and carry a few players with him when they try and tackle him. So if the Timberwolves have to go to the running game, they certainly have the horses to do it. This should be a really good game. Now, the Timberwolves also out on the field, we should mention that their kicker, Rain Saunders, is an outstanding kicker. His brother, of course, last year, River Saunders, had a great year kicking for the Timberwolves. So he can kick it deep, and if it comes to extra points or field goals in this game, the Timberwolves do have a good place kicker. Now we'll talk about the Middletown Mustangs. Coach Fortner brings in another outstanding squad. Now, offensively, they run right at you. A double tight end, usually a tailback and a fullback out of the I, sometimes out of the split back formation. Their tailback will be Wyatt Hall, who was a tackle last year, and an all-league tackle at that. Their fullback is Joey Burns. He, too, was a lineman last year, has been converted now to a running back. And their tight end, Cody Cordial, is an outstanding receiver, a good blocker, and a pretty good defender, too. Their quarterback is going to be Connor Armstrong. Those are the names to watch for. Offensively and defensively, Middletown always is well coached, and you can bet they've studied film of the way the Timberwolves play football on offense. No huddle, wide receivers spread out, pro formation set. I tell you, this is going to be a run-and-gun show for the Timberwolves on offense, and the Middletown Mustangs have a great defense. If they can pressure Kaylor Sullivan and make it difficult for him to get off his passes and have to go to a hot receiver rather than look off and find the second or third receiver, then this should be a good game. Because one of the good things that Kaylor Sullivan is able to do that a lot of young quarterbacks can't, especially when they're just juniors, is see the whole field. When he drops back to pass, he's got a number one receiver, but he's also got a great passing scheme, and he's able to see the field. And generally speaking, somebody's going to be open. And generally speaking, he could find him. So get set. This could be a high-scoring game. It could be a low-scoring game. It could be a blowout. It could be a close game. It could come down to the last minute. You just don't know when these two teams play, and it's homecoming. So there's a huge crowd. A lot of alumni are here from Fort Bragg. Both teams wear purple, so you can bet there's a lot of purple-colored jerseys and sweaters and coats in the stands tonight on both sides of the field. They put in the last row of seats at Timberwolves Stadium this week. The Timberwolves pep band is here, so you might hear some music after a touchdown as we go through our broadcast here. So again, I'm Lindy Peters along with Terry Vaughn from MendocinoTV.com. We're looking for a great game tonight. Middletown and Fort Bragg coming up in high school football from Timberwolves Stadium. So the teams now are at midfield. Captains for each team getting ready to toss the coin to see who will receive the football. Devin Morgan, the captain, wearing number 4 out there. Kaylor Sullivan wearing number 12. Wearing number 21 is Jesse Martinez. And wearing number 56 for the Fort Bragg Timberwolves is Ricky Cavender. Armstrong, along with Wyatt Hall, Anthony Guzman, who's a really good wide receiver, and Cody Cordial out there at midfield for the Middletown Mustangs. I forgot to mention Anthony Guzman when we were talking about Middletown in our pregame show. He's one of those all-around players. He'll catch the football, he'll throw the football, he can run with it, he can do it all. He's an all-purpose football player, and you might watch for him tonight too, number 15. Anthony Guzman. All right, the coin toss has now been won, I believe, by, well, let's see. I'll wait till the Timberwolves have won the toss, I think. Sometimes after Coach Harbaugh, the 49ers, started deferring every time he won a coin toss, you're never sure who actually won the coin toss. I didn't see the referee pat anybody on the shoulder pad, but this game will start with the Fort Bragg Timberwolves wearing their home purple, with the football getting the kickoff. Middletown wearing their yellow helmets, their yellow trim, and their white uniforms with purple numbers, playing for Middletown across the way over there. So we're getting set now. We'll take a little time out here as they honor the veterans that are here. We'll also have a little bit of the Star Spangled Banner going on. We'll break for that, and we'll come back with the kickoff and high school football under the lights at Timberwolves Stadium. It's the Timberwolves and the Mustangs coming up. All right, here we go. Thanks for joining us on MendocinoTV.com. I'm Lindy Peters. It's the Timberwolves and the Middletown Mustangs. A lot of alumni, as I mentioned, in the stands tonight. A beautiful night. Middletown brought their weather over. I tell you what, right now, although it's just about ready for kickoff, it's shirt sleeve weather, which is highly unusual here. Even in October, it tends to chill down quite a bit. The old frost gets on the pumpkin as the sun goes down, but tonight, not too bad. It's pretty nice. They play 12-minute quarters here in high school football, and we get set to go now as the Timberwolves will send Morgan back deep to receive. Wyatt Hall will be kicking off, along with Morgan back to receive for the Timberwolves is Cody Whitlock. There's a kick. It's a ground ball kick. It's fielded at the 37-yard line where Tyler Baker received the kickoff and just went right down to his knee, and the Timberwolves will take over in decent field position. The ball first and 10 at their own 37-yard line. Sullivan out of the shotgun. He's got Brett Giacomella, the big guy, alongside of him in the backfield. Triplet splits wide out to the left. Two men split out here to the right. Trujillo out here along with Baker. Morgan slotted on the left side. Here's a snap. They give it to Giacomella, and he is hit right at the line of scrimmage. A nice play that time by Wyatt Jones, a 6', 185-pound lineman for the Middletown Mustangs. No gain, maybe even a loss on the play. It'll be second down and 11. Again, no huddle as the Timberwolves come up to the line of scrimmage. Trujillo splits out right. Sullivan back to pass, pump fake, drops, runs with the ball, and is tackled after picking up. I think he lost yardage on that too. Nice pump fake that time, but he still was unable to get away from the rush as Burns made the stop for Middletown, and it's third down and 13. Three men split out to the right this time. Triplet, the lone man, split out left. Here comes a blitz. Sullivan looks, he throws, and it's incomplete. In and out of the hands of Trujillo. A nice pass that time. He put it right on the money, but Trujillo unable to hold on to the football. So it'll be 4th down now. Timberwolves will have to punt. Scooty Titus drops back in punt formation for Fort Bragg. Deep to receive is Anthony Guzman, the all-purpose player for Middletown, at about his own 30-yard line. So the Timberwolves 3 and out on their first possession. There's a snap. And Titus can't get the kick away. He's going to try and run. And he's got some yardage across the 40, up to the 45, close to the first down. He may have it on the far sideline. Scooty Titus picked up the snap. He is a running back. It was a bad snap, and he picked it up and went off, and I'm not sure. He's probably, it looks like he could be short of the first down from here, but I'm a long ways away. It's on the far sideline. And they're going to call an official timeout for measurement. Ball is just across the 45 to the 47-yard line, I guess, and it's going to be a measurement here to see, in fact, if the Timberwolves were able to get that first down. That could be quite a momentum builder if, in fact, he got it. If not, Middletown's going to have good field position on their first possession. It looks like he's short. No, he's not. First down, Timberwolves. You almost need a pair of binoculars to see that far across the field, and it's 1st and 10. Scooty Titus with a nice improvised run on a bad snap from punt formation picks up the first down. Sullivan in the shotgun, back to pass. Pump fake left, throws right. It's caught by Giacomello, and a nice tackle in the open field that time by Cody Cordial. And again, little or no gain as Brett Giacomello received the pass. Usually with his size, he's able to get by the first guy, but not that time. Timberwolves now on the near hash mark. Again, no huddle. Morgan, Triplett split out left. Trujillo split out right. And along with him out here is Tyler Baker. Sullivan back to pass, getting pressure. Throws up the sideline for Trujillo. He's got it at the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, Timberwolves. No penalties. Yes, there is a penalty. Penalty flag at the 30-yard line. And Coach Perkins is not happy. An isolation play. I don't know where that flag, how it could have come in, but we'll wait and see. Holding is a call against the Timberwolves. Now, Trujillo was out there by himself, made the catch, had one man to beat, and beat him to the end zone. So whoever committed that holding, if in fact there was one, there was no need to do that. There was no one that was going to get him but the one man who he beat for the touchdown. So it is a 10-yard penalty. It nullifies the touchdown. What a perfect pass from Kaylor Sullivan that time, right on the money. So they bring it back. It's still Timberwolves ball, 2nd and 2. The ball at the 45 and a timeout call by one of the officials. I was too quick to say no flag. I'm just so used to these games up here the last couple of years. It's a penalty party, it seems, as referees call penalties way too often, in my opinion, for high school football. Here's a snap. Sullivan, shotgun, looks, again, getting pressure, throws off his back foot and throws it out of bounds. And he's hit just as he throws by Wyatt Hall. So it's going to be 3rd down and short now. The ball at the Middletown 45-yard line. Again, a 54-yard touchdown pass nullified on a penalty on this drive. So the Timberwolves will have it 3rd and short here at Middletown's 45-yard line. They got to get to about the 43-yard line for a first down. Giacomello, the lone back with Sullivan, throws it to Triplett. He makes a catch and looks like he's got the first down up to about the 42-yard line. Short gain that time, but it looks like it's enough for a first down. A nice little look-in pattern. Triplett splitting out left and came right back towards the quarterback out after the ball was snapped, and Sullivan put it on the money. So it's 1st and 10. Fort Bragg moves the chains at the 43-yard line. Triplett splits out to the left. Morgan splits out right. One back again behind Sullivan in the shotgun. And he fakes, keeps it himself. He's got some yardage across the 30 to the 25 to the 20 and out of bounds at about the 18-yard line. That was the read option, and Kaylor Sullivan looked like Colin Kaepernick that time as he faked it and kept it himself around the right end. The man with outside containment went for the fake. That left him with the right side of the field open, and Sullivan with a good open field run gives the Timberwolves 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line of Middletown. There's a snap. Sullivan looking to his left for Triplett. Triplett, the ball's there, and it's incomplete. That's got to be pass interference, and it is. The defensive back never turned around to even look at the ball. Instead, he ran right into Triplett. That's a pass interference call, I'm pretty sure. Inside the 5, it should be 1st and goal, Timberwolves. Both officials on the spot that time. Those are the penalties you have to call. Actually, I think it's a 10-yard penalty. It's not a spot of infraction foul in high school football, so they'll mark it off, I believe, 15 yards. It's an automatic 1st down, that much I do know. And they do take it inside the 10-yard line. So it'll be 1st and goal, Timberwolves. The ball spotted at the 7-yard line on that pass interference. We're just underway, first quarter, 9:26 to go. This is the first drive for the Timberwolves. Sullivan looking to his left again for Triplett. There's the pass. It's caught. Perfect pass from Kaylor Sullivan. Touchdown, Timberwolves. Beautiful fade route into the corner, and Triplett beat his man. He took a step to the inside towards the post and then cut it to the flag in the corner, and Sullivan delivered it on the money. Touchdown, Timberwolves. 9:19 to go first quarter. It's 6-0. And Fort Bragg, thanks to a heads-up play by their punter, Scooty Titus, who picked up a 1st down on 4th down, got a 1st down. The Timberwolves had a touchdown nullified on a penalty and then went right down and scored. There's a snap. The spot's down. The kick from Saunders is up, and it is good. So the score with 9:19 to go in the first quarter, Fort Bragg 7, Middletown nothing. If there was one worry that Coach Perkins had before the game, it was his defense. They've been a little bit behind their offense so far this year, but he hopes that tonight's the night his defense can step up and play some hard-nosed football. We'll be back with Fort Bragg's kickoff leading 7-0 in just a flash. All right, the Timberwolves now to kick it off, leading 7-0. We're just underway first quarter. A beautiful clear night, a nice half moon up above a homecoming crowd here at Timberwolves Stadium, and a beautiful first drive for the Timberwolves as they went about 60-some yards on that first drive. There's a kickoff fielded inside the 20 by Hall, that is. He breaks 2 tackles, goes right up the middle, and then is hit and dropped at about the 35-yard line. Wyatt Hall, nice run back that time. Looked like he was going to be stopped back near the 20, but instead, with a nice run, ran it back to about the 34-yard line, I think is where they're going to spot it. 1st down, Middletown. Up to the line of scrimmage they come. Connor Armstrong at quarterback. The backs in the I formation, double tight end. They give to the first man through, and he picks up some decent yardage, still on his feet. Picks up close to the 1st down that time as Joey Burns, 5'11", 180-pounder, breaks a tackle, picks up close to 10 yards, about a 9-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 1. So Middletown comes right at you with that double tight end formation. Burns the up back. Hall the tailback behind him in the I formation. There's that double tight end with a wing on the right side. They go that way, and there's 1st down yardage and more for Wyatt Hall as he picks up across midfield to about the 48-yard line. So the strong side to the right that time, and that's the way they ran it. The Timberwolves defense, like I said, has to be stout here. Ricky Cavender along the line that time, and Tristan Strickland. Those are 2 that are going to have to step up here against this tough Middletown offense. Again, there's a give. Hall this time is tackled nicely in the open field as Martinez drops him. No gain that time. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Middletown pulls it looks like they're using a pulling guard on these runs to the outside, and sometimes you can slip in that hole where the guard pulls. Sometimes they call it a trap block if they do that on purpose and you step in there and get blocked, but that time a nice play by Martinez. So it'll be 2nd down. Man comes in motion. This time that's Guzman. There's penalty flag on the play, and could be motion call or a legal procedure call, or it could be offsides Timberwolves. In fact, it looks like they're marching it off against Fort Bragg. And maybe the Timberwolves lined up offsides. I did not see an official. When you call a penalty, the referee is supposed to face the stands and tell you what the penalty was, but he didn't do it that time. He just walked off 5 yards. I'm assuming they lined off offsides. Second down and 5 for Middletown. Again, one back. Man comes in motion. That's Hall. Fake, play action. He is dropped! Fumble! And they're going to call I don't think that's a penalty. I think they threw that flag in where the ball was fumbled. The Timberwolves have it. On the blitz that time, coming hard, was Cody Whitlock, and he just drilled the quarterback, Connor Armstrong, causing the fumble. The Timberwolves recover the fumble. They have it first down in Middletown territory at the 44. We're in the first quarter, 7:18 to go. Fort Bragg leading 7-0. So the Timberwolves get the first turnover. Sullivan takes the snap, back to pass, looking to his right, throws, he's hit just as he throws, and incomplete. It'll be second down. Burns that time in on the hit. Second down and 10. Trujillo split out right, Baker slotted inside him. Morgan and Triplett split out to the left. Giacomella in the backfield. They're setting up, it looks like a screen. There's a pass to Giacomella. He's got the screen pass. It's still on his feet, close to a first down. Inside the 35, down to about the 32-yard line. It is a first down as the Timberwolves move the chains. You don't see a lot of screen passes with Roy Perkins' offense. That was a nice one. First down, Sullivan back, got a little time, rolling to his right. Look, still got time, throws, complete to Morgan. At the 30, to the 25, to the 20, and out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. And this Timberwolf offense is clicking. Nice look that time. Sullivan had time, and he found the open man. Like I said in the pregame show, he'll really see the field well for a young quarterback. He doesn't just lock on one receiver. He looks at the field and usually can find the open man if he's got time. First and 10, just inside the 20. Timberwolves already leading 7-0. Back to pass is Sullivan. Short drop. He throws. It's caught. Incomplete. Right through his hands. I said he caught it before he actually did. As hit that time was Baker. That was Michael St. Clair that hit him pretty good that time. So it'll be second down and 10. Sullivan also had to get that pass off quickly. Out of the shotgun. He's back to pass. Got a little time. Throwing left. Triplett makes a catch and is hit near the 10-yard line, but I think it's pretty close to another first down. It's going to be short. It's going to set up third and short just outside the 10-yard line. Here's where you'd like to see the big guy, Brett Giacomella, maybe get the ball. They give it to him, and he's right up the middle for a first down. Timberwolves down at about the 6. Fort Bragg, 6:24 to go first quarter with a 7-0 lead. And the Timberwolves now knocking on the door once again. They have to be careful with the football here. Trujillo and Baker split out to the right. Morgan, too. 3 men split right. Out to the left is Triplett. Rolling out right. Throwing. Caught. Near the goal line. Touchdown, Timberwolves. As Kaylor Sullivan throws a touchdown pass to Brett Giacomella. And it's 13-0. We're in the first quarter. 6:10 to go. And Middletown finds himself in a hole in a hurry. Nice little pep band on the touchdown. Nice to see the pep band here tonight, adding a little spirit to the homecoming affair. There's a snap, spots down, the kick is up, it's got the distance, and it is good. No good. No good. So with 6:10 to go in the first quarter, it's Fort Bragg 13, Middletown nothing. We'll see if that missed extra point comes back to haunt them a little later on. Right now, it's all Fort Bragg as they take a 13-0 lead. We'll be back with a kickoff in a moment as the Fort Bragg pep band serenades a crowd. All right, that touchdown was really set up by the defense that time. A really rough sack delivered by Cody Whitlock. And Whitlock caused the fumble. The Timberwolves recovered, and they went right down and scored. It's 13-0, first quarter, 6:10 to go. As Pedro Torres will kick it off. Torres with a nice knuckling kick. Dropped, picked up at the 25 to the 30 to the 35, and upended by Scooty Titus right near the 40-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 Middletown, their second offensive series, again with decent field position, the ball at their 40-yard line. They ran the football fairly successfully. The one time they tried to put it in the air, they got sacked and gave up a fumble. We'll see if they come out running again. Here's that double tight end formation. Burns and Hall in the backfield. There's the give on a nice little move around. He's got the football. It's Anthony Guzman. He could be gone. To the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown Middletown. The defense totally fooled and no penalties. He came in motion from the slot. They faked it to the back, and they gave it to him coming across in motion, and he went all the way untouched. So just like that, Middletown answers with a touchdown, and with 17 seconds is all that drive took from the time the Timberwolves kicked it off till Middletown found the end zone. And it's 13-6. And now Middletown with Tyler Holt on to try the extra point. There's a snap, spot, kick is up, and it's good. So we got us a game here tonight, as I thought we would. The score, with 5:53 to go first quarter, it is Fort Bragg 13 and Middletown 7. We'll come back with a kickoff here in just a moment. All right, we're back now with a kickoff. Fort Bragg leading 13-7. And here's the kick. A line drive kick taken at the 22-yard line, up to the 30, to the 35, and across the 35 to about the 37-yard line. And the Timberwolves will take over 1st and 10. That was Brad Giacomella on the return. So here we go, 1st and 10. For the Timberwolves now, their third possession. They scored their first two possessions. Two men split right, two men left. Giacomella in the backfield with Sullivan. He's looking to his left, throws it to Triplett. Triplett makes a catch. Jukes one man. They tackle him high. Looked like a clothesline tackle, not called, as it goes across the 41, about a 4-yard gain, call it. 2nd down and 6. That time the slot man Morgan goes deep, and underneath comes Triplett back towards the quarterback. They've run that play twice, and now penalty flags. I don't think the Timberwolves were set that time. Again, the official marks off the yardage. Let's see if he turns and gives us a signal what the penalty was. No, he does not. I think it was procedure. Someone ought to tell these officials they owe the fans in the stands at least an opportunity to know what the penalty is. Sullivan takes a snap off to his right, gets it over the middle, looks, throws, caught by Baker. Baker near the first down and dropped just short of the first down at about the 47-yard line. Nice run after the catch that time from Baker. They're going to call a measurement here. We're in the first quarter, 5:04 to go. It is Fort Bragg 13, Middletown 7. They have given the Timberwolves a first down, so they'll move the chains. The Timberwolves do not give you much rest, only for the chain gang. They run a no-huddle offense, and they come right at you. Sullivan takes a snap, looking left, throwing on a slant. The ball is knocked down and nearly back towards Wyatt Hall, who had rushed into the quarterback that time, and that would have been an easy pick six on the block pass, but instead it'll be 2nd and 10. Trujillo and Baker split out right. Triplett and Morgan split out left. Brett Giacomella in the backfield. The safeties are back about 20 yards for Middletown. Sullivan back, looking to his left, throws, and it's incomplete. Triplett that time running up the left sideline. So it's going to be 3rd and 10. 4:50 to go first quarter, 13-7. The Timberwolves out on top. So a big third down play here. The ball at the Timberwolves' own 47-yard line. Again, two men split right. Morgan and Triplett split left. Sullivan back to pass. Got some time. Looks over the middle. Throws and incomplete as the pass intended for Morgan coverage that time by Anthony Guzman. So the Timberwolves will have to punt now. Guzman, who ran 60 yards for a touchdown, is back in punt formation right now. Titus, who last time he was out there to punt was a bad snap, and he picked it up and got a scrambling first down that culminated eventually in the Timberwolves getting into the end zone on their first possession. But this time he gets a good snap, and he gets a kick away, end-over-end kick. Guzman fields it, going to the right, and is tackled at about the 35-yard line, it looks like, where Middletown will have it 1st and 10. 4:35 to go first quarter. I'll tell you what, we've had a lot of action, and we've played less than 8 minutes. 13-7, Timberwolves with the lead. So here comes that Middletown offense. Armstrong at quarterback. One back behind him. Man comes in motion. Guzman, he's the one that took the handoff last time. They give it to Burns, and he's tackled this time. Not much of a gain. Nice tackle by, I'm not sure. I think that was Strickland that got in there. No, it was Cavender that made the stop that time. No gain, 2nd down and 10. Clock down to 4:15 to go first quarter. Fort Bragg leading 13-7. So it'll be 2nd down. Ball right at the Middletown 35-yard line. Armstrong brings him up to the line of scrimmage. Got 2 backs behind him in the I formation. Back to pass. Setting up a screen. Hall has it. Hall jukes the first man and is tackled from behind. He fumbles the football, but I think Middletown was on it. That ball came popping out as Hall was tackled from behind. And Middletown does recover the ball, setting up 3rd down. Boy, it looked like Hall was going to break open that time, but he was tackled from behind. Picked up about 6 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 4. The ball at the 41-yard line. 3:24 to go first quarter. Fort Bragg leading 13-7. I'm Lindy Peters. You're watching MendocinoTV.com. Thanks for joining us. Middletown and Fort Bragg. Big 3rd down play now for the Mustangs. Burns and Hall behind Armstrong at QB in the I formation. Armstrong gives it to Hall. Hall's hit in the backfield and still on his feet and finally dropped. Boy, there were 6 Timberwolves that had to bring him down. Martinez was the first to hit him. He's short of the first down, and I would think Middletown will probably punt. Ball at their own 41-yard line. So the Timberwolves have to be careful here not to be drawn off sides. Middletown well coached. They don't make too many mistakes. Fortner always does an outstanding job. Foltmer, that's spelled Foltmer, and he is a great coach for Middletown. Matching wits with Roy Perkins, a great coach for the Timberwolves. 2 good coaches tonight. There's the snap. There's the kick. It's a nice kick as Junior Emerson gets it away. Fielded by Morgan at the 30, and he breaks a tackle and goes backwards and is finally dropped at about the 22-yard line. Well, a lot of excitement on that return, but not much yardage after he caught the punt. So Fort Bragg has it. This will be their worst field position for starting a drive so far. Leading 13-7, 2:09 to go first quarter. So the pro set formation, 2-man split left, 2-man split right. For Kaylor Sullivan, the old run and shoot. He's back to pass. He looks over the middle. He pump fakes. He throws. It's caught by Baker right at the 30-yard line. And he's gang tackled as the ball finally comes flying out. It looks like Middletown held up the Baker and tried to punch the ball out and eventually did. But the whistle had blown. About a nice 6-yard pickup, I think, setting up 2nd down and 4 at the ball at the 33-yard line. Call it 7 yards, 2nd down and 3. Down to 1:37 to go first quarter. Fort Bragg leading 13-7. Kaylor Sullivan out of the shotgun still. Back to pass, looking for a swing pass. Incomplete as his intended receiver, Brett Giacomella, unable to make the catch that time. So the clock stops. 1:28 to go here first quarter. Fort Bragg 13, Middletown 7. Kaylor Sullivan with 2 touchdown passes, one to Triplett, one to Brett Giacomella, and Anthony Guzman, a 60-yard TD run for Middletown. That's where we stand here in this first quarter. So 3rd and short, big play for the Timberwolves here. Sullivan takes it, gives it. Right up the middle comes the man, and he's going to be, I believe, across the 35-yard line. That should be enough for a Timberwolf first down. Not sure who the ball carrier was that time. He kind of came flying out of the backfield. But I guess it was Giacomella. So first down Timberwolves, the ball at their own 35. Sullivan looking to his left, got a lot of time. Now he's in trouble, rolling to his right. Now he's going to run, tucks it away, and goes out of bounds at the 42-yard line, picks up about 6 yards. Nice run that time. One of the things I like about Sullivan is his ability to pump fake. It's almost a basketball move. When he's getting pressure sometimes, he'll pull it back and pretend he's going to throw the football, and the defender will rush right by him. Other times, when he's running to his right, still behind the line of scrimmage, he'll pump fake and make the defense drop back. That's what he did there. Here's a draw play to Giacomella, and nothing that time as it was sniffed out. It'll be 3rd down now, the ball back at the 35-yard line, about a 2-yard loss. 3rd down and 6. Under a minute to go here, first quarter. So another big 3rd down play for the Timberwolves. Triplett splits left. Way out. Sullivan looking that way, throws it, caught. First down by Devin Morgan. Nice pass again as Sullivan puts it on the money. And it's first down Timberwolves across the 40-yard line up to about the 46, 47-yard line. Clock stops for the chain gang with 38 seconds to go first quarter. Fort Bragg leading this one 13-7. On the far hash mark now. Sullivan takes the snap, looking left, pump fake, throws, or doesn't, rolls to his right. Penalty flag is down. Now he throws deep, got a man wide open. Triplett can't hang on. He drops the football. He's hit really hard, but 2 flags are down. Now an official shows us what the penalty was. It was holding on the Timberwolves. So with 21 seconds to go, on first down, a holding penalty is going to bring this back. It was an incomplete pass. I think they mark it off from where the infraction occurs, so this is going to be a bad penalty for the Timberwolves. 10 yards back from the infraction, which occurred 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage, so it'll be first down and 23 now for Fort Bragg in what could be the final play here of this first quarter. Triplett took a pretty good lick downfield. He was wide open. Couldn't hang on, but it would have been nullified by the penalty anyway. So the Timberwolves now first down long. And there's that draw play that doesn't go anywhere once again. As Jonathan Tamayo, the running back, and that'll end the first quarter. The score, it is Fort Bragg 13, Middletown 7. It'll be 2nd and 25 when we come back. The Timberwolves leading Middletown 13-7. I'm Lindy Peters from MendocinoTV.com. I'll have the second quarter coming up. Now as we begin the second quarter, Fort Bragg 2nd and long, 2nd and 25. Sullivan back to pass. Throwing deep for Triplett on the sideline. He jumps up and it's intercepted right on the sideline. And he's still on his feet across the 50 to the 40 to the 30, still on his feet. He's going to go all the way. That's Guzman, the man who's hard to catch. Touchdown. He somehow tiptoed right on the sideline and then ran it all the way in. Anthony Guzman is really a great open field runner. You got to give him credit on both touchdowns for Middletown. He's the one that found the end zone. And on both of them, just an incredible run once he gets that football. So now the Mustangs could take the lead. It's tied 13-13. So we'll get the extra point in here and then see what happens as Middletown could take the lead. Here's the spot. Kick is up. It's got the distance. And it's good. And the score with 11:43 to go, it is Middletown 14, Fort Bragg 13. We'll be back with the kickoff in a moment. All right, we're back with the kickoff now as Middletown. Short kick, almost like an onside kick, picked up by Baker. Baker returns it back across the 40 to about the 44-yard line. So Fort Bragg will have it 1st and 10 with decent field position. So 1st and 10, Fort Bragg, trailing now 14-13. On the far hash mark, Sullivan with 2 men split left, 2 men split right. Giacomella in the backfield behind him. They've run the same formation every play. He's back to pass, got some time, throws it over the middle. Caught by Baker, up to the 40-yard line, 1st and 10, Timberwolves. So 1st down, Fort Bragg. They bring it up, no huddle. 11:28, just getting it going here in the 2nd quarter. Back to pass, Sullivan looking for a swing pass, and he overthrows Giacomella that time, incomplete. Clock stops. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. The ball at the Middletown 40-yard line as the Timberwolves set up for another play. Sullivan takes a snap, gets a little pressure. Now he steps up and he's sacked in the backfield that time. So it'll be 3rd down and 10 now for Fort Bragg. Sullivan back to pass, looking to his left. Now he's in trouble, rolling to his right. He's going to go down, and he is sacked as no one was open that time. And the Timberwolves will have to punt on 4th down. Ball sacked back to the 49-yard line. Sullivan's been pretty good at getting away from the rush, but not that time. Nice sack that time by Wyatt Jones. So Titus back to punt, and the dangerous Anthony Guzman, who scored both touchdowns on really nice runs, one on a run from scrimmage, the other on an interception return. Titus punts it away, takes a decent bounce for Fort Bragg inside the 20, where it'll be down at the 19-yard line. So Middletown takes over 1st and 10, the ball at their own 19-yard line. 10:06 to go in the 2nd quarter. Fort Bragg trailing 14-13. Well, they knew going in they'd have their work cut out for them, and after taking a quick lead, the Timberwolves felt pretty good, but so Middletown 1st and 10. There's a give to the first man through, Burns. He's got some yardage, positive yardage up across the 20 to about the 24-yard line. About a 4-yard pickup, 2nd and 6. 9:48 to go, 2nd quarter. Middletown leading 14-13. And now you look back to that missed extra point, which is the difference in this game. So it'll be 2nd down and 6. Ball at the 25-yard line. Up to the line of scrimmage comes Armstrong. He's going to throw, got a man open. He gets by the first man, and that's got to be Guzman because he is shifty once he gets his hands on the football. And it is, in fact, Guzman who makes a catch and gets a 1st down out to the 46-yard line. So right now the difference in this game is number 15, Anthony Guzman. Timberwolves don't have an answer for him right now. And Middletown leading by a single point. Gets a 1st down up at their own 45-yard line. Nice gain that time, and another nice run after the catch. Here's that double tight end formation with the backs in the I formation. There's the give. Right up the middle he comes. That's Hall. He doesn't get too much. Up past the original line of scrimmage, maybe a yard or two. Quarterback Connor Armstrong, he's a junior, 5'11", 145 pounds. Pretty good ball handler with that football as he's been guiding his team nicely so far here tonight. And his uniform's pretty clean. He did get sacked and he fumbled. It led to a touchdown in that first quarter. But other than that, and there's a penalty flag flying in. And there's a legal man on. I think a player was out on the field that shouldn't have been or something there. I don't think that was delay a game. I'm not sure what the call was. But the Timberwolves will take it. Back 5 yards to the 40-yard line, where it'll be now second down and 15. I'm Liddy Peters, MendocinoTV.com. Fort Bragg trailing in their homecoming game to Middletown, 14-13. Armstrong back to pass. He's in trouble. He rolls. A flag goes down. His pass is caught by who else? Guzman. And this time he's out of bounds. But a penalty flag will probably come against Middletown, and that is a call holding against the Mustangs. And again, if they put that flag where the penalty took place, then it's going to have to be 10 yards from that initial spot of the hold. So they'll mark it from their 37-yard line. It should go back to about the 27-yard line, where it's now going to be second down and about 26 yards to go for a Middletown first down. So with 8 minutes to go in the second quarter, the Timberwolves defense with a good opportunity here to try and keep the Mustangs pinned back. Watch for 15. Guzman, he's in a slot here to the right now. And they give it to him. That's the play they scored the touchdown on. Not this time. Stopped as Scooty Titus stays home and drops him for no gain. It's third down and long. Maybe picked up a yard, 3rd and 25. And again, I'm just the announcer, but I've got a pretty good view here. If I'm the Timberwolves, you've got to start keying on number 15 for Middletown. He's the man. They've been riding him so far here tonight. Where is he now? He's in the slot on the right side. This is a throwing down. Armstrong over center, back to pass. He looks over the middle. Throwing deep and incomplete as Baker the safety was falling down as Wyatt Hall, the intended receiver, had it overthrown just a bit, or that could have been a big play. So it's going to set up 4th down now. They're going to have to punt. The Timberwolves with Morgan back to receive the punt. 7:04 to go here in the half. 14-13, good game. Lucas Triplett also back there to receive this punt. Last time Junior Emerson got off a good punt. See how he does here. He's punting from about his own 20. Gets the snap. Gets a kick away. Another nice long kick. Triplett has it hit his fingers and go over his head. He's going to have to pick it up, which he does at the 18. Stutter step up to the 25, up to the 30, and out of bounds. And almost hit out of bounds that time, but no call. They did pull back that time wisely. The Middletown Mustangs take him out of bounds, and the Timberwolves with decent field position up near the, call it the 37-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10. 6:51 to go, first half. Fort Bragg trailing 14-13. Nice warm night tonight. A lot of people still in shirt sleeves here. We're in the first half, under 7 minutes to go now. Timberwolves with the football, first down. This time Morgan goes in motion. And a penalty flag. I think they're counting. I think they say the Timberwolves have 12 men on the field. No, it's against Middletown. Middletown, somebody had 12 men on the field. So 5-yard penalty will bring it up. I could see the referee counting the players. He's doing it again right now, making sure. 1st and 5 for the Fort Bragg. They have it at their own 42-yard line. Sullivan says something to Baker, who splits in the slot on the right side. Trujillo outside of him. Giacomello then goes to the right side of the formation. Morgan comes in motion, left to right. Fake to Giacomello. The pass complete to Morgan near the first down, but he's going to be short. And the whistle finally blows. His forward momentum got him up across the 45 to about the 46-yard line. It's going to be second down and 1. 6:36 to go, first half. Fort Bragg trailing 14-13. So second down and short now. Sullivan wasn't even looking to look for the snap, and there's a penalty flag. The Timberwolves weren't set, I don't think. That's it, illegal procedure. They snapped it too early that time, and So instead of second and short now, it's going to be second and about 7. So that could be a costly penalty for the Timberwolves. Ball back at their own 41. So now the Timberwolves with second down and 7 at their own 41, trailing 14-13. Sullivan, short drop, throws it over the middle. It's tipped and incomplete. So that'll stop the clock with 6:12 to go and make it third down and 7. So that penalty still could loom large here on this drive. Third down and about 7 now as Fort Bragg comes up to the line of scrimmage. Sullivan takes a snap, looking to his left, throws, and Morgan, the intended receiver, Hall, jumped over him that time near the first down marker, but it's incomplete, setting up fourth down. 6:08 to go here in the half. 14-13, Fort Bragg trailing by 1, and they're going to have to punt it away. So again, that penalty really hurt. They had it second and short, and instead, after that penalty, it set up a whole different series of play calls for Coach Perkins. Guzman back in punt formation. If I'm Scooty Titus, I don't punt it anywhere close to that kid. Titus looking at the sideline saying we need one more player. They may have to burn a timeout here. There's a snap. He gets a kick away, and Guzman is going to get a chance to return it to the 30, to the 35. And a penalty flag comes flying in at the 30, well, call it the 42-yard line. Penalty flag back in an area where it could be a hold or a blocking in the back. See if we can see a signal from the official. Middletown is moving backwards. There it is, blocking below the waist, I think is the call. They haven't marked it off yet. Well, I don't think they marked off a penalty. I don't know what happened there. 1st and 10, Middletown at the 42. Armstrong over center for the Mustangs. Backs in the I formation. Pitch is to Guzman, sweeping the right. And he is stopped that time. Nice tackle moving in to make the stop for the Timberwolves was Hunter Casey. About a 4-yard gain. It's going to be second down and 6. Clock runs, 5:30 to go in the half. Middletown leading 14-13. You're watching this on high-def internet television, MendocinoTV.com. Lindy Peters, our cameraman Terry Vaughn. 2nd and 6, Middletown near hash mark. Armstrong back to pass. He looks, he throws. It is caught, and immediately Martinez drops the man short of the first down. As Guzman, that's what you have to do, is try and get him before he has a chance to run after the catch. It's going to set up third down and about 2. The ball right at midfield. 4:57 to go here in this first half as it starts to cool down just a little bit. Up to the line of scrimmage. This is a big play now for the Timberwolves defense. 3rd and short. Armstrong with a tight double end tight end formation gives first down and more for Burns as he picks up yardage across midfield down to the Timberwolves 44-yard line. So Middletown with the football, moving the ball pretty well right now, and they will get the kickoff to begin the second half. 1st and 10, the ball at the Timberwolves 44-yard line, 14-13. A lot of touchdowns early on in this game in the first quarter, and then things have settled down a little bit. First play of the second quarter, an interception return, and that's been it. Back to pass, Armstrong gets away from one man, throws, caught. And Middletown gets it up to the Timberwolves 40-yard line. Nice play that time by Connor Armstrong. Cordial makes the catch, coming back to meet the football. That's what you coach a basketball player to do, is to come and meet the football. And that, if Cordial hadn't done that, the Timberwolves might have been able to pick that one off or at least knock it away. But when your quarterback's in trouble, that's what you need to do if you're a receiver. Come back towards your quarterback, especially if he's backpedaling. 3:44 to go in the half. Fort Bragg trailing 14-13. Second down now and 7. Armstrong back to pass again. Got some time. He's rolling to his left. He's in trouble, and he's down for a sack. Titus in on the stop. Also back there was the same man, Casey Whitlock, who caused a fumble in this game. And getting up slowly is Connor Armstrong, the quarterback. He seems to be suffering a little bit of an injury right now and is in pain. His legs are bent, but he's obviously in pain. He's moving his legs rather well, so you don't suspect it to be a serious injury. It's probably just a painful injury at this time. So with an injury timeout, we'll take a timeout. 3:23 to go in the half. You hate to see a kid get hurt in high school football. I hope he's okay. The score, it is Fort Bragg 14, Middletown 13. All right, we're back. Armstrong walked off the field. He seems to be okay. When you're injured and they have to stop play, you do have to sit out for one play. So on 3rd down and 11, Middletown will have to have another quarterback come out and take the snap. It looks like it's going to be Tyler Holt, the backup quarterback that's out here for this snap. He'll be the guy with a clean white uniform. Armstrong running it off up the sideline. 3rd down now. And Holt gives to Wyatt Hall, and he's short of the first down. Dropped by Martinez that time. Nice tackle. He was about to break away, so it's going to be 4th down. 2:55 to go in the half. Fort Bragg trailing 14-13. Middletown might want to just punt it away here, pin Fort Bragg back in their territory, and see if they can go in with a lead at halftime. And that looks like the decision for Coach Fultner. Emerson in punt formation. Morgan back deep for the Timberwolves near his 10-yard line. Junior Emerson, who's got off a couple of nice punts so far, gets the snap, gets another nice kick away. Morgan will take it at the 10. Comes to his left, and he's tackled at the 20-yard line. So Fort Bragg has it as Hall makes a stop. 2:16 to go. With Kaylor Sullivan at quarterback, that sometimes could be plenty of time because they run a no huddle. You know they're going to put the ball in the air. And this kid started off on fire, cooled off a little bit, beginning a little bit of pressure. The Timberwolves offense has slowed itself down a little bit. And give credit to the Middletown Mustang defense as well. So here we go, 1st and 10. Sullivan looking up the sideline, throws, and it's incomplete, intended for Baker that time. And that's one of those passes where Baker may have, if he took a step or two back towards his quarterback, it might have been complete, but he let the defender hold his position and knock that pass away as it came in. Obviously, I'm not suggesting every play you come back to your quarterback, but there are certain plays, the button hook or when you're a quarterback scrambling. All right, here we go. Sullivan throws it over the middle. Morgan makes a catch. Wyatt Hall brings him down after about a 5-yard pickup. Down 2 minutes to go now in this first half. So now a big play, 3rd down and 5. On the far hash mark, the Timberwolves trailing 14-13 in the second quarter. Sullivan, short drop, throws it up the right sideline. Nice leaping catch made by Trujillo. And that's a 1st down at the 42-yard line. Boy, another beautiful pass, put it right on the money, and Trujillo saw that pass coming where the defender didn't, and he jumped up and made a nice catch along the sideline. So 1st down Timberwolves, the ball out at the 42. Minute 41 to go in the half. See if they can drive it down. Sullivan takes a snap. Looking, pump fake, and sacked. Back at the 35-yard line, so about an 8-yard loss that time. And Fort Bragg calls a timeout. So we'll take a timeout. This is MendocinoTV.com. I'm Lindy Peters. The score, Middletown 14, Fort Bragg 13. We'll come back here right after this timeout. All right, after the timeout, the Timberwolves have it. 2nd down and 18. Sullivan back. He throws deep over the middle. The pass is incomplete. Morgan was open that time, just a little bit overthrown. It's going to set up 3rd down. Clock stops, 1:27 to go here. We're in the first half, 1:27 to go second quarter. Middletown 14, Fort Bragg 13. The Timberwolves scored their first 2 possessions. A touchdown pass to Triplett and one to Giacomella, and that's been it. They've been unable to score since then. 3rd down and long now. Big play for Fort Bragg. And timeout called. As Timberwolves will call a timeout. We want to thank we want to mention the sponsors that make it possible to bring you this internet television broadcast, including our friends at the Jerry Mello Foundation, Dave and his staff there at Fort Bragg Transmission, Ryan Perkins, attorney at law, Rantala Heating and Sheet Metal, Peoria Insurance, Columbia's Market and Deli, Purity Supermarket, and Bob Bruce Dentistry. We want to thank Bob. Bob, of course, always a big supporter of high school sports, and we appreciate him sponsoring our internet broadcast. He's the friendly dentist. He's the guy you're not afraid to go see. Bob Bruce Dentistry in Fort Bragg, a longtime supporter of high school sports and youth activities here in our local community. So our thanks to him. Well, we got 3rd down and long for the Timberwolves, trailing 14-13, a minute 27 to go here in the second quarter. If you have some sort of a play that you haven't shown on film yet, you might want to break it out right here. Sullivan, back to pass. Throws it over the middle. Triplett makes the catch. 1st down, Timberwolves and more, as he's at the 41-yard line of Middletown. So the Timberwolves, with 1:18 to go, get it down to the 41, and from this point on the field, Sullivan's arm could take it all the way into the end zone with a pass. So it'll be 1st and 10. The clock now becomes important. 1:18 to go in the half. Sullivan back to pass. Pump fake. Now he's going to get sacked from behind. Down he goes at the 50-yard line. Nice sack that time. That was Stephen Amos that made the sack. Also in there with him was Dean Bradley. So now it'll be 2nd down and about 20. As Giacomella, the lone back with Sullivan. Sullivan in trouble again. And he's going to go down again. He had Devin Morgan up the left sideline all by himself. But I think Morgan was just breaking open about the time Sullivan got in trouble that time. So the Timberwolves, with 39 seconds to go in the half, will take a timeout. 3rd down. They have the ball at midfield. They have to get down inside the Middletown 30-yard line for a 1st down. So it's 3rd down and 20 here, and a timeout on the field. We'll take a short break. Come back here as we get ready to close out this second quarter. All right, big 3rd down play for the Timberwolves. They converted on 3rd down and long their last time they were in this down and yardage situation. Let's see if they can do it again on this drive. And I think that might be a procedure call against the Timberwolves. And it's going to be 5 yards back, and now they're 65 yards from the end zone. They are 25 yards from a 1st down. 14-13, they trail by 1. Sullivan back, steps up. Now again, he's going to get sacked. He's got to throw it quicker. He's taking too much time to throw right now, and maybe that's the coverage. But if it is, then they've got to figure out a shorter passing game right now. So Middletown will call a timeout. They're going to get the ball back with 28 seconds to go, leading 14-13. And remember, they should be getting the kickoff to begin the second half as well, as they kicked it off to begin this football game. So we'll keep it right here. The Timberwolves are going to have to punt after this timeout. Fort Bragg scored first. Triplett caught a touchdown pass from Kaylor Sullivan on a nice flag route into the end zone on the left corner. Then Brett Giacomella, a short crossing pattern, caught a touchdown on the right side of the end zone. Then Anthony Guzman went 60 yards for a touchdown. and also an interception return of 55 yards for a touchdown. And Middletown has made both their extra points. Fort Bragg missed one. All right, Titus gets the punt away on 4th down, and it goes out of bounds at the 36-yard line where with 22 seconds to go, Middletown has the football. You know, I tell you, if I'm Coach Fultmer, I think I just kneel on this football. You got a lead 14-13. You're going to get the football to begin the second half. You're in your own territory. I just kind of would be surprised if they tried something, but they might. They might feel confident here. So Armstrong, who left for a couple of plays with a sore ankle, is back in there now. And he takes a snap, and there's that play to Guzman that went for a touchdown, and he's going off again. It's going to be up to Triplett to get him. He's at the 40, to the 30, cuts back at the 25, tackled from behind, and a penalty flag goes down. Probably face mask. You know, again, that's the play that scored a touchdown from 60 yards, and with 9 seconds to go, Middletown goes for it, and they get a big first down. And that'll be another 10 yards on this play, and they're going to have a chance to get into the end zone, or if they've got a kicker with 9 seconds to go after one play, they could try a field goal. So they bring it all the way down to the 10-yard line. You got to realize Guzman's the guy you're going to have to stop tonight. It's pretty clear. I'm not saying I could go down there and tackle him, but on that particular play, that was the same formation that they scored the touchdown on, and he basically starts on the right in a slot, comes across, gets an underneath handoff, and boy, he's good in the open field. So now Middletown knocking on the door. First down at the 10. Back to passes Armstrong. He looks, he throws. Penalty flag is down. It's a touchdown, but a penalty flag could nullify the play with 3 seconds to go. It looks like it's going to be holding. And now both teams have had a touchdown nullified on a penalty. Fort Bragg had one earlier, but they were able to could get a touchdown anyway. So now this takes them way back out of field goal range, and with 3 seconds to go, this should be the final play. Ball back at the 35-yard line. So unless you've got a field goal kicker that can kick close to a 50-yard field goal, you're going to go for it here. Now, again, I'm only the announcer, but I'm looking for number 15. Where is he? You find him, and somebody, maybe 2 people, stay on him. Where is he? Where's Guzman? He's splitting out to the left. He's a slot on the left side. Somebody needs to watch that kid. Armstrong back to pass. Looking for Guzman. Here it comes. And it's intercepted at the buzzer by Devin Morgan. And by God, he did watch number 15 and pulled off an interception. So that's the end of the first half. It's been a great one. I'm Lindy Peters from MendocinoTV.com. The score at halftime, it's Middletown 14, Fort Bragg 13. It's homecoming, and we'll be back with the second half in just a couple minutes. All right, here we go. It's second half. I'm Lindy Peters, MendocinoTV.com. Middletown leading Fort Bragg at homecoming at Timberwolves Stadium 14-13. And there's the kick. Taken at the 15-yard line up to the 20, to the 25, still on his feet, and across the 25 and 35 up to close to the 40-yard line. So, nice return that time by the Middletown Mustangs. That was Greg DeVilbus who returned it. About a 30-yard return up to the 40-yard line, 1st and 10 Mustangs. 12-minute quarters here. We're just underway in the third quarter. Middletown with a 14-13 lead. There's a give to Burns, the first guy through, and he backs his way for about 4 yards up to about the 44-yard line. The Timberwolves scored first when Kaylor Sullivan hit Lucas Triplett with a touchdown pass. They followed it up on their second drive with another touchdown pass, this time to Brett Giacomella. Then Anthony Guzman ran 60 yards for a touchdown. Then he had an interception return that went about 55 yards for a touchdown. And that's been all the scoring. The extra points, the Timberwolves missed one, and that's the difference, 14-13. There's Wyatt Hall, the ball carrier, and he stopped short of the first down. In fact, he only picked up maybe a yard, setting up 3rd and 5. Helping to make the stop for the Timberwolves that time was Ricky Cavender. So it's 3rd and 5 now. This is a big play for the Timberwolves defense, who I'm sure at halftime were told to watch old Anthony Guzman. That young kid is the guy I'd watch right here too. He splits out to the left on 3rd and 5. Armstrong looking the other way. His pass is complete for a first down. Making the catch is Cody Cordial. Across the midfield up to the 48-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10. So Armstrong with a first down pass on 3rd and 5. Gets his team down across midfield. Just across the 50-yard line to the Timberwolves 49-yard line. 10:25 to go. We're in the 3rd quarter just underway. Fort Bragg trailing 14-13. Armstrong gives to Hall. Second back through, and he's open in the field to the 40, to the 35. Breaks a tackle down to the 30, and nice tackle by Scooty Titus at about the 25-yard line. Nice gain that time by Hall as he ran it right down inside the, just outside the 25-yard line, right at the 25. 1st and 10. So Middletown with the first possession here in the second half, leading 14-13 and on the march right now. Each team has a turnover. Each team converted a touchdown on that turnover. Middletown went all the way in on an interception return with their turnover. There's a give to Joey Burns right up the middle. He goes, and he's across the 15, inside the 10, down to about the 9-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and it's 1st down and goal to go as Middletown is moving the football. 3 straight plays. They picked up first downs, and now it's right at the 10-yard line, 1st and goal. So not a good start for the Timberwolves defense to begin the second half. 2.5 minutes, and Middletown's knocking at the door. There's a fumble on the snap. Armstrong picks it up as he picked up his own fumble that time and may have actually made a yard. Cavender made the stop for the Timberwolves. Well, maybe no gain on the play. So it's 2nd down and goal. 14-13, a great game so far tonight. The Timberwolves, though, don't want to give up a touchdown here. They want to stay right in this game and not fall behind to where they have to get a 2-point conversion following a touchdown just to tie. So this is a big moment here early on in this 3rd quarter for the Timberwolves defense. Armstrong. Fumble again. Burns on the handoff that time fumbled. And it's going to be 3rd and goal. All right, do I need to tell you that on 3rd and goal, you watch for number 15, Anthony Guzman. So 2 consecutive fumbles there on the exchange, one on the snap, that one on the handoff. So another big play for, of course, the Mustangs are in 4-down territory here. Burns and Hall in the backfield split now, double tight end formation. Armstrong back to pass. His pass is caught by Anthony Guzman, and he is brought down, but down inside the 5 to the 4, where it'll be 4th and goal. So this is now the play of the game for the Timberwolves defense, 4th and goal at the 4-yard line. So the ball inside the 5-yard line, right at the 4-yard line. 1st and goal. Armstrong brings him up, backs in the I formation. There's that play to Guzman, and he's in. I don't know why they don't see that coming or why they can't stop it, but that has just been the go-to play. And on 3rd down and on 4th down, they went to number 15. I guess it's easier to, again, be the announcer up here, but my goodness. You've got a key on that kid. He's killing you. He's beating you. He alone, for the Mustangs, is beating the Timberwolves tonight so far. I know it's been a team effort, but my goodness. So here's the extra point attempt now as it's 20-13, 7:20 to go 3rd quarter. The point is up. It's got the distance, and it is good. So it's 21-13. All 21 points, or all 3 touchdowns, I should say, scored by Anthony Guzman. Got to tip him, tip your cap to the kid. But at the same time, how about keying on him? There were some good runs that time. Hall had a nice run. Burns had a nice run. Cody Cordial made a nice first down catch. It was a good all-around drive, but really the go-to guy, as I said, has been Anthony Guzman. So we'll be back with the kickoff. The score, 7:20 to go, third quarter. Middletown 21, Fort Bragg 13. All right, we're back with the kickoff now as the Mustangs have opened up their lead to 21-13. Their first possession of this second half, they drove it right downfield, scoring on 4th and goal from the 4-yard line. And there's the kickoff, and a whistle blows. A penalty flag goes back where it's likely that Middletown was offsides. Or procedure call. So move it back 5 yards and kick it again. Morgan back to receive for the Timberwolves. Whitlock is back across on the far side of the field as well. So Junior Emerson, who kicks off and punts, will kick it off again. And there's a nice high end over end kick. Whitlock takes it at the 20, to the 25, to the 30, slows down, and is hit and dropped. But he got some pretty nice return yards. One of the Timberwolves a little slow getting up there. Ball will be spotted at the 34-yard line. And it's Devin Morgan, one of their skill position players, who sort of limps back towards the huddle. He'll be in the slot on the left side. And the Timberwolves line it up. This time naked backfield. 3 men split to the right, 2 men split to the left. Sullivan, who's had a lot of pressure in this game with a 4-man rush, takes the snap. Throws it. Caught by Trujillo. He goes to the outside, picks up about 5 near the 40-yard line where he's stopped by Hall. Or I'm sorry, that was DeVilbiss who made the stop. 2nd down and 5. 5-yard pickup. Morgan now comes out. Still favoring that leg after the kickoff. Brad Giacomella comes in along with Brett. Sullivan back to pass. Throws it over the middle. Caught. And I think that was Giacomella who just came in the game. Brad Giacomella that made the catch. First down Timberwolves up to the 48-yard line. So Brad Giacomella remains in the game. He's slotted on the right. Triplet out here to the left. 3 men to the right. 1 back behind Sullivan who rolls to his right. Nice little fake. Now he spins and runs with the football. Gets away. Gets away again. Gets away again. To the 40. To the 35. And, well, to the 37-yard line where he stopped. Boy, an escape artist that time. He had me fooled. I kept thinking he was going to go down, and I think so did the Mustangs. But a nice run, a nice scramble by Kaylor Sullivan that time as he picked up some good yardage inside the Mustangs' territory down to their 38-yard line. 6:19 to go. We're in the third quarter. It's Middletown 21, Fort Bragg 13. Coach Perkins giving the signals from the sideline. Sullivan holding his palms up like, I'm not sure what you want me to do here. Still can't understand. Now Giacomella, or I'm sorry, that's Trujillo that runs back out on the field. 1 man split right, 3 men split left. Sullivan throws a short pass, and it's intercepted on a tip, and that's Hall, and he's gone for a touchdown. And Middletown breaks the game open. So the pass was intended for Jesse Martinez, I think. And that ball was tipped in the air, and that's the second interception return for a touchdown for Middletown. That was not Sullivan's fault at all. In fact, neither one of them were. The first one was quite a play that Guzman made in the first half. So now the game breaks open. It's 27-13. You might recall last week in Lower Lake, the Timberwolves were trailing in that game, and they came from behind the second half and won, but that was Lower Lake. This is Middletown. Whole different story here. So Tyler hold on for the extra point for the Mustangs. There's the spot. Kick is up, and it is good. So with 5:42 to go in the third quarter, Middletown leading 27-13. The Timberwolves led 13-0, and now Middletown has scored 27 unanswered points, including 2 defensive touchdowns. We'll take a break, come back with a kickoff. Lindy Peters for MendocinoTV.com. 5:42 to go third quarter, 28-13 Middletown. All right, we're back with the kickoff with Middletown having just scored on a 65-yard interception return by Wyatt Hall. There's the kick. Bounces. Picked up. Whitlock running to the left side. And he is dropped at about the 30-yard line, where the Timberwolves will have it 1st and 10. Actually call it the 27-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10. Well, Fort Bragg, they have the type of offense that can score quickly. Middletown with a very disciplined team under Coach Foltmer. Timberwolves running that no-huddle spread offense with Kaylor Sullivan. He's got 2 touchdown passes in the first half, and then he's been held in check a little bit since. There's a give, and dropped immediately in the backfield is the one they call the he's got the Tamayo, searching my mind for his nickname. I'll come up with it in a minute. But the Timberwolves are ready for another play. 2nd down. Sullivan back, pump fake, little screen, incomplete that time, and it stops the clock. 5:03 to go in this third quarter. The Timberwolves trailing 27-13 as Middletown has broke this game open here in the second half, scoring 2 quick touchdowns. And a 1-point game that was 14-13 is suddenly 27-13. So it's 3rd down and 13 for the Fort Bragg Timberwolves on this play as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Sullivan out of the shotgun the whole game, looking to his right, takes the snap and throws. The ball is caught, and Morgan is dropped immediately by the Mustangs, setting up 4th down. No gain on the play. And the Mustangs now are fired up. Their ears are pinned back. I think Tamayo's nickname is the Mayan Nightmare, but this is actually turning into a Timberwolves nightmare right now. So 4th down, the Timberwolves are going to have to punt. They need a spark. And back to receive is Anthony Guzman, who has scored 3 of the 4 touchdowns for Middletown. 2 of them on the exact same running play. 1 from 4 yards, 1 from 60. Titus ought to kick it away from him. Titus kicks it. Decent punt. Comes across the 40-yard line, down inside the 37-yard line to, well, right about there is where they'll down it. Baker downs it there at the 37. That'll be 1st and 10. So Middletown, let's see if the Timberwolves defense can come up big here. Their defense right now is sort of back on their heels a little bit, the way the Mustangs with that double tight end offense have been moving the football. Ever since about the beginning of the second quarter, their offense, Middletown's offense, has looked pretty good. Armstrong gives to Hall. Hall is hit in the backfield, this time and dropped. Nice tackle that time as the Fort Bragg Timberwolves get inside, and that was Tristan Cooper who came in and made the stop for about a 2-yard loss. 2nd down and 12. Ball at the 35-yard line. 3:53 to go. We're in the third quarter. Middletown now can use the clock if they're a well-coached team leading by 15 points at this juncture and able to run the football. That's most likely what they'll do, is continue to run. As Armstrong over center now. 3 backs behind him, a full house backfield. They give to Hall. Hall sweeping the left side, and he breaks 1 tackle and skips by another and is out of bounds at about the 44-yard line. It's going to be short of the 1st down, setting up 3rd down now. And going out of bounds will stop the clock. I think that was Burns on the carry that time. Hard to see. Took that ball to the left side there, and a sea of Middletown blockers, and I kind of lost the number of the ball carrier. So 3rd down and about 3 now. This is a chance for the Timberwolves defense to stiffen up. And once again, they've got Guzman on the slot right side. This is that play where he comes across, takes a handoff. This time, Armstrong's back to pass. His pass is incomplete as Hall fell down. And now a penalty comes in very late, as if he were knocked down that time. And they're going to probably call pass interference, which will be an automatic first down. I didn't see it. Maybe you were able to pick that up on video. I was watching the quarterback Armstrong that time. Hall was on the ground when the pass came in his direction. And now they're picking up the flag. No penalty flag. So it's going to be fourth down. Middletown probably not too happy about that. 3:15 to go third quarter. The Mustangs appear to be going for it here. Should be fourth down. That was a third down play. I think the chain gang has the wrong. Well, again, I would have to see it now. Now they're putting fourth down over there. So 4th and 3. Middletown appears to be going for it. They might be trying to draw the Timberwolves off sides. Now they call a timeout. Coach Fortmer across the way isn't too happy about something. I think he might have been deked by the chain gang when it had third down there. He sent in a play and then realized, in fact, it was fourth down. So the Mustangs look like they're going to punt it away here. Junior Emerson is back there in punt formation, and Devin Morgan back to receive for the Timberwolves, standing at about his own 25. So the defense holds as Middletown will have to punt it away. There's the snap. He gets the kick away. This time it sails out of bounds. See where the referee marks that ball. Should be close to about the 30-yard line. It is, in fact. Well, where's he going to put it? So it is right at the 30-yard line. 3:08 to go, third quarter. It is Middletown 28, Fort Bragg 13. Lindy Peters, and you're watching this on high-def internet television, MendocinoTV.com. Timberwolves now have watched 28 points go up on the board for Middletown unanswered after scoring on their first two possessions. Sullivan looking here to his left. Pass is complete to Giacomella. Picks up about 5 yards out to the 35-yard line. Second down and 5. Clock now starts to become a bit of a factor. 3 minutes to go in this third quarter. Still got plenty of time in this game for the Timberwolves to score a couple of touchdowns, but the Middletown defense has stiffened quite a bit. Their safeties, DeVilbiss and Guzman, back a good 20 yards off the line of scrimmage, and a penalty flag goes in, and this has been a pattern. The penalties seem to really pile up in the second half. So the penalty against the Timberwolves, a 5-yard penalty. Instead of 2nd and 5, it's going to be 2nd and 10. Play now being called from the sideline into Sullivan, who stays in that shotgun formation all game. This time Tamayo is in the backfield with him. 2 men split left, 2 men right. Triplet here on the left side. Morgan slotted inside of him. Triplet gets off the line of scrimmage. Sullivan's in trouble, and he's going to get sacked. So really the key to this game for Middletown has been getting pressure on Kaylor Sullivan. And really, when you play a passing team, that's what you have to do. Your pass defense is twofold. It's good coverage, but if you're able to sack the quarterback, the coverage won't matter unless you have a quick route. And the Timberwolves have not thrown too many quick routes here. So now third down and 12. Sullivan, pump fake. Now he throws deep. Up the sideline it comes, and it's caught. Tyler Baker, and a penalty flag goes down right after the catch across midfield at the 49-yard line of Middletown. Might have been a, well, let's see it. As I just said, the second half comes, and these referees suddenly just want to throw a penalty, it seems, on every play. But the Timberwolves will take this one because it's going against Middletown. It looks like a 15-yarder. There might have been a blow to the head. I didn't see a personal foul call, but in high school football, it has to be pretty much a personal foul to get a 15-yarder. Helmet to helmet, there it is. And now it's down to the 34-yard line of Middletown. So the Timberwolves trying to capitalize here now. A minute 57 to go, third quarter, trailing 28-13. Sullivan back to pass. Deep drop this time. Throws it over the middle. Caught by Triplett. Triplett still on his feet. Gets about 7 or 8 yards up across the 30-yard line down to about the 26-yard line. Setting up second down and about 3. Tamayo remains in the backfield along with Sullivan. 2 men split left and right in the spread formation. Sullivan looking to his left. Pass caught by Morgan. Got some room. Gets inside the 20. Down to about the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 Timberwolves. Nice pickup that time as Morgan made a nice run after the catch. Morgan still kind of limping though as he gets up to go back to the huddle, favoring that left leg, and he's going to come out. And Brett Giacomella goes back in the game. He's going to be slotted to the left. Triplett slotted out there as well. Tamayo comes out for a moment. Now he's back in. The Timberwolves still have time to get this play off. First down at the 15-yard line. Sullivan looking left. Fires it. Caught by Triplett. Inside the 10. And the ball spotted at about the 8-yard line, about a 7-yard pickup. So it'll be second down, call it 6-yard pickup. Second down and 4. Down to under a minute to go here in this third quarter. It's Fort Bragg trailing in this homecoming game, 28-13. Middletown with 2 touchdowns here in the second half broke open a close game, but the Timberwolves are knocking at the door. Second and 4. The give is to Giacomella as he backs his way down for a first down. It looks like at about the 5-yard line. It depends where they mark it. Nice move that time as he was knocked off his feet, turned around and kept going backwards, but it is going to be short. It looks like setting up third down. 15, 14, 13 seconds to go in this third quarter. Sullivan takes a snap, looking for the fade pattern to Triplett. He's there, he jumps. Oh, it's knocked away by DeVilbiss at the last second. Now it's going to be 4th and short with 5 seconds to go in this third quarter. Well, what do you call here? You know, you might try a different formation here and run the football. Looks like that's what they might have in mind. The Timberwolves having a little trouble getting people out on the field, though. As Sullivan comes up to the line of scrimmage, and now they're going to have to take a timeout, I think, because they're finally getting some people out on the field. Hopefully they'll get this play off. Now for the first time, Sullivan is over center. And they give it to Titus, and he's around the left side. Touchdown Timberwolves on 4th and goal, or 4th and 1, I should say, at the 6-yard line. Nice call that time by Coach Roy Perkins as he had him fooled. He probably had them geared for a nice run up the middle, and instead they went to the outside, and Titus takes it in for a 6-yard touchdown run. And now it's 28-19. Timberwolves look like they're probably going to go for 2. Look at this formation. Everybody's way out to the left. They have a center, but somebody's not on the field. Now he's finally going to get out there. Sullivan, in a very strange formation, throws it to Triplett, who makes a catch, and then can't get into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. That was a weird play, folks. You were able to see it on video. The Timberwolves lined up about, 6 players off to the left, and Triplett gets up limping a little bit. You don't want to see him hurt. So that's the end of the third quarter. The score, it is Fort Bragg trailing in this one. Middletown 28, Fort Bragg 19. All right, we're back. We just missed the kickoff. Had to change battery in the camera. Guzman returned the kickoff up across the 40-yard line, but 3 penalty flags came in, and I'm not sure what they were all about. So let's sort this out. It could be against Fort Bragg. There's the first call against Fort Bragg, and so tack on some more yards here. That means Middletown will start off in good position. Guzman, we missed that on the camera, changing the battery, had a great return that time. Again, going right up the middle. And this 15-yard penalty after the return will give the Middletown Mustangs excellent field position. They're at the Timberwolves 41-yard line to start this drive. The Timberwolves just scoring on a Scooty Titus 6-yard touchdown run. 28-19, 11:52 to go in the game. We'll keep our eye on the clock. Lindy Peters from MendocinoTV.com, Middletown. There's the pitch back to Guzman. Here he comes. Cuts back across. Penalty flag goes flying in as our call predicting many flags in the second half is coming true. Probably a hold. That is the call, so Timberwolves will take that. 10-yard penalty back across midfield to about the 49-yard line of Middletown where they'll have it. Still first down. First and 10, Middletown leading 28-19, 11:45 to go in the game. So the Mustangs come up to the line of scrimmage. Armstrong over center. Two backs behind him split. Double tight end formation. One man split out to the right. Man slotted. Here's that inside handoff to Hall this time. And he gets decent yards, but not a big gain. Actually, a short gain. He only picked up a couple yards. I thought he had more on that carry, but it'll be second down and about 18. As Middletown now will probably try and take some time off the clock. 11 minutes to go in the game, leading by 9. Timberwolves are going to have to get 2 scores and hold the Mustangs if they're going to win this game. So just across midfield, second down and 18. The ball at the Timberwolves 49-yard line. Looked like Wyatt Hall moved that time before the snap, so that'll be 5 yards back against the Mustangs. And that is another penalty. That's a kickoff return. 3 straight penalties on plays. So 5 yards back, second down and about 23 now for Middletown. The ball marked back at their own 46. Up to the line of scrimmage come the Mustangs. Armstrong over center. Lone back to throw is Armstrong. Throws it over the middle and zings it, and it's complete to, you guessed it, Anthony Guzman. Nice 13-yard pickup. It's going to set up third down and 10. The ball at the 41. Back to the original line of scrimmage now. So on this third down play, as Middletown sets up in the huddle and gets the play from the sideline, Armstrong brings it in. You look for number 15. Where is he? It looks like he's over there slotted on the outside to the right. Armstrong back, looking that way. Pump, throws over the middle, and it's incomplete. Intended actually that time for Cody Cordial. No penalty flag, setting up fourth down. Now Middletown probably going to go for it here. It's in Timberwolves territory at the 41. They could choose to pin Fort Bragg way back in their own territory, but by keeping the football, they also could run some time off the clock. Looks like they're going to punt. And Morgan, who limped out, the normal punt returner for the Timberwolves, is not in there right now. Instead, Tamayo is back for the punt return. Junior Emerson in punt formation for the Mustangs. Punting from about midfield once he moves forward. There's the punt. Another beautiful kick sails over Tamayo's head and bounces through the end zone. So a 42-yard punt that time from Emerson. And that'll give the Timberwolves first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. 9:49 to go in the game. Middletown 28, Fort Bragg 19. Triplett, who kind of limped out after that extra point attempt, failed, is back in there now. Split out to the left. Tamaya in the slot. Trujillo outside of him. Giacomello behind Sullivan, who's back to pass, getting pressure, throws it over the middle, screen pass, caught by Giacomello. He's to the 25, to the 30, up across the 35 to about the 36-yard line. 1st and 10. Nice pickup that time by big guy, Brett Giacomella. 9:40 to go in this game. Fort Bragg quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Sullivan takes a snap, back to pass, got some time, rolling to his right, getting pressure. Penalty flag goes as Trujillo can't catch the pass, and that penalty flag probably going to be holding, and there's the call. So Timberwolves can't really afford to hurt themselves right now. 9:32 left in the game, trailing to 28-19. 1st and 10 is now going to end up going to be 2nd down and long here, or 1st and long. They'll keep the down, but the yardage will move it all the way back to the original line of, well, no, call it the 23-yard line. So it'll be 1st down and about 25 for the Timberwolves. And Sullivan out of the spread formation takes a snap, rolls a little bit to his right, now looks back to his left. He's in trouble. He pump fakes, and he's going to go down. So Middletown has been able to sack Sullivan many times as he goes down at about the 20, setting up 3rd and long. And Kaler, he needs some time to survey the field. Other than that, they're going to have to run some quicker pass routes because he's just not getting time now. He's back to pass again, getting pressure. Short pass over the middle. Trujillo makes a catch, fights his way for some yardage, and it could be a face mask here as that referee threw the flag right in at the tackle. And there it is, personal foul face mask. And that is not a 1st down. They got to mark the yardage off. But it'll bring it up to the 41. It's going to set up 2nd down and 6. Here's the snap. Sullivan drops, throws over the middle, wide open. Is Baker, makes a catch, still on his feet, and knocked down into Middletown territory down to the 34-yard line. And Baker had to slow down for a referee, or he might have got even more yardage that time. Quickly to the line of scrimmage come the Timberwolves. 8:49 to go in the game. They're trailing 28-19, trying to make an amazing comeback here in front of the homecoming crowd. Sullivan back, looking, in trouble now. He takes the ball and runs. Breaks a tackle, and Wyatt Hall comes up and finishes him off after a pickup of about 6 yards, I think. 5 or 6 yards. Call it 2nd down and 5. 8:27 to go in the game. And now on the far hash mark, the Timberwolves have it 2nd down at about the 29 of Middletown. There's a quick pass by Sullivan. Pass is incomplete. And Triplett is just hammered in the back that time by Anthony Guzman. And he's still on the ground. He gets up slowly, still not on his feet all the way. Now he's up. Tough kid. That was a big hit. You want to say a little bit of a cheap shot that time, but then again, if your back is to the defender and he's got a shot at you, they're usually going to take that shot. But Triplett's so much a part of this team, you hope that he's going to be okay here. The coach is out there seeing if he's all right. And there's a stop in the action right now for this injury. We'll keep it right here. Triplett, like I said, a very key component of this team. This is only the 2nd league game. Looks like they're going to bring him out as he comes across the field.
Let's give Lucas Triplett a big hand, coach, for walking off on his own shot.
But that would be a tough loss if he can't play the rest of this game. 8:13 to go. Fort Bragg trailing 28-19. So 3rd down and 5. Sullivan, quick pass this time, caught by Baker, but he's going to be short of the 1st down. And he's getting up a little slow. Martinez checks in. It's going to be 4th down and about 4 now for Fort Bragg. The ball at the Middletown 28-yard line. 7:50 to go in the game. Trailing by 9, 28-19. Two men split out to the left for the Timberwolves. Trujillo split out here right on this 4th down play. Sullivan back, puts it in the air. Trujillo jumps up and he's got it! Inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Beautiful catch by Trujillo that time. The coverage was really good as Noah Williams was on the coverage, was all over him, but Trujillo just made a good catch on 4th down. So that sets up a big play now. The Timberwolves with 1st and goal. I shouldn't say a big play. This sets up a big drive here. They need to convert. They need to score here. There's plenty of time in this game. 7:21 to go. Triplett remains on the sideline. Back to pass. In trouble is Sullivan. Rolling to his left, and he's sacked. Lost a couple of yards that time. They're still working on Triplett on the sideline. He's now going over towards the coach. 2nd and goal. Trujillo splits out right. Baker split on the slot inside of him. Brett Giacomella and Brad Giacomella both in the game for the Timberwolves. Sullivan lets his line know what the play is here. 2nd and goal. Back at about the 11. Or right at the 10, I'm sorry. Here comes a blitz. Quick pass to the corner, a fade route, and the guy's not even looking for it. Triplett that time not in the game, and the man in there for him that time, it looked like Paul Gorman didn't realize that ball was coming towards him. He stopped instead of coming back towards the ball, and he's going to come out. And Triplett's going to come back in now on 3rd and goal. So big play now, 3rd and goal. Triplett back in the game now, split out to the left. Sullivan rolls to his right, throws, pass is caught near the goal line, but he's short of the goal line. I think it's Trujillo that made the catch right at about the 2. 6:17 to go in the game. So it's 4th and goal at the 2. The Timberwolves offense scored on 4th down their last possession in the 3rd quarter. As Triplett comes out, still obviously hobbled a little bit. 4th and goal at the 1. This time Sullivan's over center, and he gives it to Titus. Titus cutting inside, and he's not going to get there. Middletown stops him, and the Mustangs take over. 5:47 to go in the game. So clearly, once they had it 1st and goal, they really missed Lucas Triplett in that offensive lineup, the threat he is to catch a pass with his hands in the end zone. So Middletown's defense comes through and comes up with a big stop. So Middletown will have it. 1st down, the ball at their own 4-yard line. 5:47 to go in the game. Backs are in the I formation behind Connor Armstrong. And he gives to the 2nd man coming through. That's Wyatt, and he's got some breathing room out close to the 10-yard line, about a 5-yard pickup that time. 2nd down. Ball still, of course, between the wide lines, which means the clock continues to run. 2nd and 5. 5:24 to go. Middletown leading 28-19. Lindy Peters for MendocinoTV.com. Hope you're enjoying this game. Middletown really came out in the 2nd half and took control of it, and the Timberwolves have been fighting to try and get back in it. There's the handoff, and nice tackle that time, short of the 1st down. That was Casey Hunter who made the or Hunter Casey, I'm sorry, who made the stop.
Tackled by number 44, Hunter Casey.
Going to set up 3rd down and 3 now. Big play for the defense here. 4:49 to go. The Timberwolves need 2 scores. They trail by 9. Middletown trying to keep control of the football on this play. 3rd down and about 3. 4:38, 4:37, 4:36 to go in the game. Armstrong's with a full house backfield now. 3 men behind him. They give it to the tailback. It's Guzman, and he'll get the 1st down. He's been the man. If he missed the bus, Fort Bragg might have a chance to win this game, but Anthony Guzman has definitely been the star in this game for both teams.
First down at the 15-yard line. It'll be first.
He's a senior, 5'9", 155 pounds, a shifty runner. He's got an interception return for a touchdown, a 60-yard run for a touchdown, and about a 7-yard run for a touchdown. 1st and 10 Middletown, and the flag stopped the play with 3:57 to go.
Ball start, Mustangs.
So 5 yards back against Middletown. Not sure what the timeout situation is for the Timberwolves, whether they have how much time they have left if they want to try stopping the clock to see if they could maybe get this football back. They're going to have to get a touchdown. They're going to have to get a onside kick and get a field goal. But it's going to be a difficult task given the disciplined team they're playing, the Middletown Mustangs. There's that little inside handoff again. This time it doesn't work too well as Guzman is stopped after a short gain, if any. 3:22 to go in the game.
We'd like to thank the chain gang over there on the far side. Jesus Ibarra.
So Middletown will take as much time as they can off the clock. It's going to be 2nd down and 15, the ball at the 10-yard line. 3 minutes to go in the game. Most of the crowd still here. So Armstrong over centered. Again, a full house backfield. There's the pitch back to Guzman. Cuts back inside. Breaks it outside, and there he goes again. Nice cut inside to the 50, to the 45. 1 man to beat it. A saving tackle. A beautiful tackle that time by the defensive star of this game, Tyler Whitlock. Guzman with another beautiful run gets it all the way down to the 20 or 34-yard line. 2:34 to go in the game.
We'd like to thank tonight's paid attendance for homecoming 2014 was 997.
So 1st and 10 Middletown, the ball at the Timberwolves 34-yard line now. 2:16, 2:15 to go in the game. Armstrong over center, full house backfield again, 3 men behind him. They give to, I think that's Burns, hard to see his number. He is going to be stopped. No, Burns was not the ball carrier. Let's see who gets up. Hall, the ball carrier that time for Middletown. Well, you got to give credit to the Mustangs. They fell behind in this game 13-0, and they battled right back, took the lead. It was 14-13 at half, and then came back and suddenly scored a couple of touchdowns in the early part. They scored right away to begin the 3rd quarter, and then the Timberwolves were finally able to answer with a touchdown of their own towards the end of the 3rd quarter, but could be too little too late at this point. So the Timberwolves with Kaylor Sullivan had 2 touchdown passes, 1 to Triplett, 1 to Giacomella. Scooty Titus ran the other touchdown in. Austin Guzman with 2 touchdown runs, an interception return run, and Wyatt Hall also with an interception return for a touchdown. So 2 interception returns for touchdowns, one of them on a tipped pass that was tipped in the air and should have been caught by one of the Timberwolves receivers. So kind of a gift there, but you got to give the Mustangs credit. They're here, and they're in total control at this point as the game winds down. This time Wyatt Hall, the ball carrier, and he is stopped after getting up close to a first down for Middletown. May have first down yardage to about the 23-yard line. 1:43 to go. As the chain gang moves, they stop the clock, and then they'll start it up again. So the Mustangs, all they have to do now at this point is run the clock out. They've got a first down with 1:30 to go. Coach Perkins not using his timeouts. It looks as though he's content to just, well, what can he do at this point? You can call a couple of timeouts, but you still need 2 scores. Armstrong takes his time, using the clock, pitches back to Guzman. This time Guzman is stopped after about a 3-yard pickup to about the 20-yard line. 1 minute to go in this game. Thanks for joining us. Lindy Peters from MendocinoTV.com. We had a pretty good game early on, but once the second half started and the Mustangs scored a couple of touchdowns, the Timberwolves really not able to answer. So 36 seconds to go. This could be the last play of the game right here. There's the give. That's Hall coming out of the backfield down to about the 15-yard line. And I don't think they have to run off another play. They won't. This is it. 18, 17, 16 seconds to go. So that's going to do it here at Timberwolves Stadium tonight. The Middletown Mustangs come to Fort Bragg and once again get a happy bus ride home as they win 28-19. There goes the buzzer that signifies the end of the game. We want to thank our sponsors, including Purity Supermarket, Peoria Insurance, Ranelagh Heating and Sheet Metal, Columbia's, Ryan Perkins Attorney at Law, Fort Bragg Transmission, the Jerry Mello Foundation, Bob Bruce Dentistry. All of them making it possible to bring you this web television high-definition high school football broadcast tonight. I'm Lindy Peters for Terry Vaughn and MendocinoTV.com. Again, the final here tonight. Middletown wins both the JVs and the varsity game, winning the varsity game here by a final of 28-19. That's it from Timberwolves Stadium. Thanks for viewing. I'm Lindy Peters.